Since 1994, trade between the three NAFTA partners has grown from $290 billion to $1.1 trillion. But critics say it's also led to the loss of 5 million U.S. manufacturing jobs. Among its biggest critics, President Donald Trump, who vowed to negotiate a better deal.
It's been very good for Canada, it's been very good for Mexico, but it's been horrible for the United States.
Some economists say that's an exaggerated claim. On Skype, Laura Dawson, director of the Canada Institute at the Wilson Center, says the job loss argument ignores the rise of China and the rapid pace of automation.
The United States is manufacturing more goods now than it ever has, but it's doing it with fewer people.
Others say NAFTA was flawed from the start. Bill Spriggs is chief economist for the nation's largest labor union.
It's very much a corporate agreement to raise corporate profits. It has no meaningful protections for the environment, no meaningful protections for human rights, no meaningful protections for labor rights.
Canada's Foreign Affairs Minister took to social media on Monday to say NAFTA is worth saving.
The Canada-U.S. economic relationship is the most significant, the most mutually beneficial, the most reciprocal, and the most effective anywhere in the world.
Despite increased investment in Mexican factories where labor is cheaper, some Mexican officials say NAFTA has failed to live up to its promise. But former Mexican diplomat Antonio Ortiz Mena, now senior advisor at business consulting group Albright Stonebridge, says the deal has to be modernized to address the effects of globalization.
So that as a bloc, we can compete with other blocs. Mexico is part of the solution to real challenges. It is not the problem.
But the U.S. mandate to lower its trade deficit with Mexico and eliminate a trade dispute mechanism seen as beneficial to Canadian lumber producers could make negotiations difficult.
I foresee nothing but obstacles. That's the nature of a good trade negotiation. 7
rounds of negotiations are scheduled. Talks will conclude in July of 2018 before Mexico's presidential election. Arcega for VOA News, Washington.